Tirico alongside Greg Olson, the kicker Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Cut. By 20. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 1. Once again, it's Gibbs. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 16-yard pickup on that one.
1st down, Detroit.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
A 2-yard loss.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. 1st and 10.
A gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Lions 1st down.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. Donovan Ezaraku there to make the play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
I think you got to go for it here, Mike. They've had this impressive opening drive where they've marched their way all the way down into the red zone, and the last thing you want to do here is settle for 3. This is the chance. Set the tone for the rest of the game, and let's see.
And it is caught, but he's out of bounds. Would have been the 1st down, but he could not stay in. And as a result, they're going to turn this over on downs.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Dak going to put it up right away. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Aleem McNeil in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive.
At the 10-yard line.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
On second down, it's Dak. And they're going to get him again. Remarkable. How about that to start the game? 2 sacks on the first 2 plays. Al-Quadin Muhammad getting in for the sack. And now it's going to be 3rd and a mile.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Yeah, here we go. Hey, check. Here we go, go to 50. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46.
So the 2 sides going to make that long walk to the other end of the field. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it with a 3rd and long ahead.
Yeah! Here we go, Kim. Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
Back near his goal line, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Raymond going to return it. And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
He'll go play action with Goff. Moving outside the pocket, and he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. 3rd down and 3. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he's brought down to 17, but that's going to be good enough. A 1st down picked up on the ground.
That's good.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
A gain of 7. And the Lions
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of a yard.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
18-yard line.
From the gun, it's Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
4. And it's 3rd down.
Goff to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Cowboys, nothing.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Hey, kill! Hey, 40. Here we go, 40. Here we go, kill. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. 26.
Prescott on 1st down. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. First time these 2 have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, 47. What do you think?
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
2nd down, Prescott. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he will go all the way. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
He fields it at the 8. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Goff to throw on 1st down. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It's pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
That's caught. It's Isaac to Slav. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. The Lions call their first timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the 2nd quarter. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
Pistol now for Prescott. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Now, here's 2nd and goal.
Yeah, here we go.
Blue is in. Touchdown, Dallas. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Goff to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up